Da, 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 da. Hello, it's Matthew Williams, and it's YouTube, and it's something like in the background, which means that I have bothered to use my blue screen, which is rather amazing considering I had 5 pints of Guinness tonight, which means I'd really rather be over there in that bed than doing this video now. But I thought it was kind of important that I record this moment because I'm rather happy. I've done pretty well recently. I've done pretty well because a number of us have actually managed to get the Crown estates. That's the people who own all the land and look after the land for the Crown, i.e. the Queen. We actually managed to get them to withdraw their planning application for where I live because we think it's stupid. We think it's retarded. And we put this in writing. Hang on, let me just wobble my wobbly swivel chair. There, we think it's retarded that they wanted to put in car parking up the lane, which is stupid because they actually said in the planning application we have no parking spaces in our house at all. No parking spaces, none at all. Sorry, that's the snuff. Snuff up the nostrils. Not cocaine, not ketamine, not, I don't know, amphetamines, not those. Snuff. Okay? Anyway, right, back to the point. The Crown put in a planning application to build a parking space area, which was going to be about 6 spaces, because they said that these houses that I live in, and have lived here for 12 years, have no parking spaces. Well, check this out. My house has a concrete hard standing in that direction. Concrete hard standing, which has 3 spaces. Outside my front door, in front of the concrete hard standing, there are 2 spaces. Next to my house, there is 1 space. Then, on the end house, there are 2 spaces. So that's 3, 4, 5 outside mine, 6 outside there, 7, 8. That's 8 parking spaces. But the the Crown Estates. That's the Queen and her agents. The Crown Estate said there were 0 parking spaces outside this house. So they needed to take land from an agricultural zone and turn it into a car parking zone for these houses. And we objected because this is fucking retarded. So, retarded. About as retarded as me doing this with an aerosol can. Yes, it wasn't meant to do that, but yeah, okay. That's retarded. So was the Crown's application to put fucking parking spaces around the side of a house that has fucking 8 or 9 parking spaces already. There you go. But this is the reason, you see. It's reasons like this that I have to leave my house. It's reasons like this, you know, we need to put a smiley face on the wall. You must leave your house, Mr. Williams. We need to have parking spaces because there's no fucking parking in your spaces. They haven't got any. So you have to leave, Mr. Williams, yeah? So, because I have objected along with the neighbours, we got the fucking thing kicked out. Yay! Yeah? Well, actually, the council kind of let the Crown know that they weren't really going to get anywhere with this one, so the Crown withdrew, which is a polite way of saying, you lost, fucking suckers. You fucking lost. So, fuck off. So, right, apart from that, yes, and the 5 pints of Guinness tonight is very nice, by the way. The other thing I won on was the court case. You know, I won in court against the Crown. And I got the maximum amount of time to stay here, which was awarded by the judge. And the Crown, which put in £2,400 costs, were awarded nothing. So I went out tonight to enjoy myself. I went out and I had a drink. And I know that the neighbours up the lane were rather pissed off at this fucking stupid car parking space. They're going to build a fucking big tarmacked car parking space. And guess what? We've got a stream that runs down my lane. It's rather unusual because, I mean, you know, Do you know many people who've got a stream that runs down their lane? Well, I have a stream that runs down my lane, and it comes there when it rains, and it streams all the way down to a flood zone. And we said it was kind of stupid to build a car park where you've got a stream because it's going to flood. Apparently, this doesn't register with people like the Crown Estates, yeah? These are the same people who say, oh, you must leave your house, Mr. Williams, because we want to charge triple the fucking rent, yeah, to somebody new, yeah? The same people who want to put a fucking parking space in a stream that is going to flood, yeah, also want me to leave my house. So here's my request to anybody on YouTube who feels so inclined to do so. How about you write to the Crown Estates and tell them that somebody who's lived here for 12 years in their house would like to remain living in their house, yes, would like to continue to live in their house, and that Carter Jonas, their agents, who make up stupid fucking things like, let's put a parking space in a stream, yeah, these fucking knobends, right, who want to get me out of my house that I've lived in for 12 fucking years, don't even know that it's a stupid idea to stick a car parking space in a fucking stream, yeah? Apart from the fact that they, on the plans, they basically erased from the plans that there is a concrete hard standing around the side of the house that takes 3 cars, yeah, and then denied the fact that there are fucking a total of 8 or 9 spaces here, right? No, there are 0 spaces. These are the same people that want to see me fucked off out of my house and into oblivion, right? Well, I'm obviously rather pissed off. I am going to be now telling the Crown what I'm telling you here, that the Crown Estates is being run by a bunch of fucking numpties. A bunch of fucking complete numpties, yeah, who just want to push a pen around a piece of fucking paper, yeah, in order to say that, you know, basically we need to get rid of all these people because we can make more money. But I tell you what, let's do this and do that and fucking push a bit over there and get a JCB in and fucking pull that down. They're pulling down the sheds. They're pulling down the bathroom. They're going to put the bathroom inside the house, right? Well, hang on a minute, that's fine, you know. As long as you want to turn a 3-bedroom house into a 2-bedroom house, when we've got the bathrooms on a building at the back. Yeah, but that's not good enough. No, that's got to come down. Yeah, and the sheds have got to come down. So where's your mower going to go? Where's your bike going to go? Where's your kind of bits for your car going to go? Yeah, they're pulling down the sheds. They're pulling down the bathroom. They're putting the bathroom inside the house. They're going to make the houses smaller and charge more. Right, okay. For anybody who missed that, okay, I will repeat it. They're going to make the houses smaller, but charge more. Smaller, but more. Okay? That's fucking pissing me off. Because that's the reason I have to get the fuck out of here, is because they want to make the houses smaller so they can charge more. Which means I can't fucking afford to live here anymore. And I've been here for 12 fucking years. And this is their big motherfucking master plan, is make the houses smaller, get rid of everything, right? And then build a car parking space where they've already got 9 fucking spaces here. Build a car parking space and then that's it. That's game on. If you want to help me, if you wish to help me, write to the Crown Estates. Look them up on Google, get their address, and write to the fucking Crown Estates and say, why can't Matthew still have his house? Why can't he pay a little bit more rent and keep his house? Why does he have to go so some rich fucking toffee-nosed bastard with loads of fucking money can come in the house that I'm now living in? Yeah? Why? Anyway, I have had some Guinness. This is a rant, but some people say they like the rants, so I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to have to live in a caravan. I bought a caravan, right? I bought the caravan. The caravan is parked outside the house, and I am going to have to live in a fucking caravan because I cannot find anywhere to live that will accept me with my dog, right, and has garden space. I can't find anything, right, that I can afford. I cannot afford these fucking house prices. So I'm going to have to live in a fucking caravan, and it's winter time. And winter in a caravan is not going to be very fucking friendly. So I'm going to have the police are going to be chasing me out of wherever I park because I'm going to be living in a caravan. And you're not allowed to live in a caravan because when you live in a fucking caravan in the UK, you're a fucking gypsy. And if you're a fucking gypsy, you get the fucking gypsy police with their blue flashing lights on the fucking top of their car going, "Oi, you can't park there, you're a fucking gypsy, you're a New Age traveller." Well, I have been made to be a New Age fucking traveller, and I have been made to be made a fucking gypsy by these cunts that want to make fucking car parking spaces, right, which has been denied by the council, and they've had to withdraw, right? But that doesn't stop them fucking me off out of my place. So maybe, just maybe, there's a little bit of room for some people to actually try and plead with the Crown to have some common fucking sense and say, let's not be so fucking greedy and let Matt live in his place. But I don't think it'll work. But please send them something anyway, and I'm going to be sending them some letters soon saying, look, I beat you in fucking court, now we've got your planning permission fucking denied, come on, just let me live in the fucking place and charge me some more rent. So, this is Matthew Williams, this is YouTube, I'm drunk, and that was a rant, so, good night.